Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ozzy Simoes, and I am the author of the Small Business Destruction Guide, Getting Right into Business. We're on all three platforms right here. I'm on Facebook, my page, which is Go, It's Yours for the Taking. Ozzy Simoes, Go, It's Yours for the Taking. We are on Instagram and also on YouTube, my YouTube page, which which is Go channel, which is Go Ozzy Simoes. Folks, welcome back. I am very excited. I kind of miss when the weekend comes about. I kind of miss doing the live. So very excited. Let's get down to business. Today, we are talking about the next topic about that has to do with why businesses fail. Now, if you saw the title, this is video number 6, okay, and recording number 6, however you want to see that. And today we're talking about big. What are we talking about? Big. Size does matter, okay? And normally, when you start a small business, see, the reason I titled the title of this book Small Business Destruction Guide is because I'm talking specifically to small businesses. Now, it's very, very hard to think about a business starting big, okay? Amazon didn't start big. Microsoft did not start big. Apple did not start big. Those are just 3 of the biggest companies right now in the world, okay? Walmart did not start big. All of these companies all started small. If you see a big business, okay, and it literally just plunks down somewhere and it's big, all right, and it's a standalone business, I'm not talking about like a big chain like the ones I just mentioned or big corporations, and you see a big business, chances are that business started somewhere else small. And then they grew to where now it's, you see this big building, whatever, that's popped up in your town, your city, your state, whatever the case is. Very, very likely. So, I mean, I try to think, but I don't personally know a company that just like, out of the blue, new concept, new product, new something, and it just started up big. I don't know of any. If you do, and I'd love to research that and see how these guys just boom exploded from one day to the next with a big business. But in the title of my book, and the topic over here, not the title, in the topic that is titled big. What I'm specifically talking about is when a small business opens up and they go big on spending. They go big on square footage of space. For example, they technically really, because they're small business, they're just starting off, and they need maybe 1,000 square feet of space, okay? Well, they go and they rent a 10,000 square foot space or 5,000 square foot space, okay? Look, if you're starting a business and you don't have big dreams, you don't have big hopes, you don't have big plans, you don't have big stuff like that, then chances are, yeah, I mean, you can. If you just want to be a small little business, you're fine just working in a little, home office and so on. And again, today, especially with the internet and everything, you don't need big spaces to make millions, okay? You don't, all right? I certainly haven't had huge spaces to make what I've made to date. So I'm specifically talking about here when you want to be flashy, okay? You have that prideful, and again, I'm not even going to touch on the story that I talk about in the book. Read the book and you'll see that story. But if you have that mentality that, oh, big and flash and everything is going to make me more successful, I beg to differ. All right. I have literally not seen to date companies, businesses, small businesses that kind of start off their way spending more than they need to, getting bigger spaces than they need to, and then being successful. Those companies will normally be crippled, and they will almost certainly be one of the statistics that land up in the 90% that close in the first 10 years. Okay, so that doesn't mean that if you get started and you actually have a need to get this. So be careful with wants and needs. In life in general, you've got to be careful with wants and needs. Okay, so be very, very careful if you're starting a business and you're just going big for flashiness, for show, because somebody expects you to look big and so on. The best businesses are always the one that start small and humble and build block by block by block by block. And then they become Amazon. They become Apple, like the two Steves, and become FedEx. Even FedEx, when they started, okay, when I did research and I looked into that business model and everything, the owner, I think John Smith, if I'm not wrong, his name, he basically had a lot of money already. He had millions. Well, he got more money to come in. All right. He partnered up with the then former CEO, former president of Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right. And then they kind of built, the first hub for FedEx, but yet it was still small. It was still small, even though for the size of what was going on, it was still a small beginning. All right. Obviously, today, pretty much FedEx in every single country around the world. All right. And every single city, major city, definitely. All right. So don't forget, if you're starting a small business or starting a business, start small and build. Don't have the big, big, big mentality so that you don't have big, big, big failures and big, big, big setbacks and big, big, big everything else. Folks, go. It's yours for the taking. I wish you the best of success. If you're starting a small business and you need help, let me know. I will love to help you in any way possible. And if you have any questions, put it in on any other comments, any other chats or anything in any of these platforms that I'm on. And please don't forget to share this with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Subscribe, so every time I'm live, then you get all the notifications. I'm doing all this on the different platforms because people prefer different platforms. There are people that prefer Facebook, other people prefer Instagram, and other people prefer YouTube. Okay, I consume education stuff on all three platforms. Okay, mostly YouTube and sometimes Facebook. So depends on how you are. But don't forget, share this, subscribe, whatever you need to do, please. And don't forget, go. It's yours for the taking. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Adios, amigos.